Well, no. Let's see it in practice, shall we? We'll go two for two. Two connects, two connects.
And reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Hello, Stephen. Can you hear me?
Thanks, Stephen. Please stay on the line.
David speaking.
Hello. Can you hear me now? Is that clearer? I wasn't sure what happened then.
Hello.
Is that Stephen?
It is.
Stephen, it's Joe. You're probably going to hate me for this. It's actually a sales call. I'm not sure if you want to hang up or let me have 30 seconds. It's up to you.
What are you trying to sell me?
So I'm a one-man telephone prospector. I get invited in by business owners who are growing nicely, ticking along, but have a few concerns on the new business side. They say, like, look, we're great when we get in front of people, but it can often be a challenge to kick down doors and get meetings in the diary. And others have just worked with agencies or salespeople who have overpromised and underdelivered, and it's left a bit of a bad taste in their mouths. But I get the feeling you're probably going to tell me you don't relate to or recognise those things. Something tells
Don't have
me.
those issues. No, not at all.
Am I detecting sarcasm?
And I just don't have those issues. No.
No. Wow, what are you doing so differently from everyone else in your space?
Spend my time learning what the client wants, then provide that.
Wow, and how do you get in front of those clients that need what you have?
Well, there's only me, so I only need to generate a small amount of work realistically. So I don't need to cold call people or anything like that. Just they come to me.
Is that referrals? Is that LinkedIn, or do you hit the phones yourself?
Referrals, I've never had to hit the phones.
Got it. And it's not hard to make those repeatable and predictable by the sounds of it.
No. Be good at what you do, people will find you.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, I'm clearly terrible at what I do then, aren't I?
Well, yeah, you're okay. You're not too bad as a sales pitch.
You said I'm really bad, did you say?
No, I said you're not too bad as a sales pitch. Better than most.
All right, Stephen. Well, last thing from me is you're someone who clearly likes getting referral work. You don't have anyone that you want to pass me on to who's struggling to get enough meetings in the diary that could do with a cold caller?
No, not like I think of, no.
A school bully, ex-partner? I'm not fussy.
All right. No, you're fine.
All right, Stephen. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Had a little bit of fun in there.
Yeah. Beat the school call screener, got a pitch, and yeah, can't complain. Wins all round. Oh, hello, is that Elliot?
Is speaking.
Elliot, it's Joe. You're probably going to hate me for this. It's a sales call on a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you
I'm
want
on
to.
holiday at the moment. Can you just drop me an email?
You're on holiday at the moment.
Yeah.
Got it. When
Thank
is more
you.
appropriate for 30 seconds?
Just drop me an email. Cheers, Joe. Thank you.
See, that's an email fob off. It's a
Yeah,
proper email fob off. Doesn't know anything about me. Send me an email.
doesn't want to give the email either. Ooh, hello, is this Trey?
May I ask who's calling?
Trey, it's Mitch. You're probably gonna hate me for this. It's actually a sales call. I'm not sure if you want to hang up or let me have 30 seconds. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up and don't call back, or I'll have my lawyers involved. Thanks.
Sounds good. All the best. I've had that before. I'm not surprised anymore.
I have my lawyers involved. It's such an empty threat.
Yeah. I've had that exact one before.
Uh,
Ooh, hello, is this Jim?
Yes.
Jim, I'll be completely honest, as I'm sure you get pounded with these. It's actually a sales call. I'm not sure if you want to hang up and leave it here or let me have 30 seconds. It's up to you.
Nah, I'd rather not.
You'd rather not. Can I ask you a last question before you go? He's gone.
it happens. Part of the game.
Yep. I think it's listening. That's my problem. I should be
It's
listening
whatting?
better. It's listening
There we go.
and hearing. Because I'm not hearing, I'm just skipping and waiting for to tell my pitch or
Yeah. Yeah, the issue is it's just natural, isn't it? It's like when you're so focused on running the process because it's raw, you're so focused on what you're going to say next that you're not listening to them. When you drive a car, learn to drive a car, you got to focus on the roads first of all because you're so focused on every turn, every gear change, and then after a while you just do it on autopilot, and you forget how you actually got to the journey, the
Yeah.
destination.
Ooh, hello, is this Jim?
You got the wrong number. Is this a number been calling me for a while about Jim?
Not sure. My first time calling this number, to be honest.
Oh, okay. If you can just add me to the do not call list on your end, please.
Sure
Thank
thing.
you. Because I
Yeah.
sometimes get a lot of missed calls from weird numbers.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
No worries. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I know that seems like an insignificant call, but that's a good one to even practice listening.
Oh yeah, like comment on
What
he's
do you mean
getting a lot
called a
of
few
calls.
times? Yeah. What do you mean when you say a few calls? Just practice. Use anytime you go, okay, why are you getting so many calls to this number out of interest?
Yeah, part of me was just trying to not get him to block me or report me as
It doesn't
spam.
matter. You're not going to sell to him anyway if it's not Jim.
Yeah. Ooh, hello, is this Keith?
Yes.
Keith, I'll be completely honest, you're probably gonna hate me for this. It's actually a sales call. I'm not sure if you want to hang up or let me have 30 seconds. It's up to.
That's the best one yet, man. I give you credit for that. I'm going to steal that one from you.
Yeah, feel free to. So 30 seconds, let's see. So I'm a one-man band, Keith. I get invited in by business owners in the IT and software space. They're growing nicely, but recognize a couple of concerns on the new business side of things. They say, look, we are great when we get in front of people, but it's oftentimes a challenge to just kick down the initial door and get new meetings on the calendar. And then others have just worked with agencies in the past and been overpromised and underdelivered. And it's left a bit of a bad taste in their mouths. But Keith, I get the feeling you're probably going to tell me you don't relate to recognize any of those.
Yeah, sorry, you caught me in the middle of something. How can I help you?
Yeah, it sounds like you don't get in more business meetings, or maybe haven't worked with a crappy agency in the past. Don't recognize, relate to
Yeah,
those.
yeah. We took all that stuff in house, so we don't outsource
Ah, you're
that,
doing
and
it in-house,
it
and
doesn't.
Why'd you
everybody's
do that?
crushing the quota by the sounds of it.
No, it's never that way, no matter what you do.
Gotcha. All right. Well, hey,
Thank you.
you don't know anybody who could use a one-man band cold caller to get more meetings on the calendar out of interest? Maybe perhaps a
Well, I
school
mean,
bully?
what's your experience? How do I know you can cold call for the products we sell?
Yeah, well, I'm guessing the fact that I probably haven't sold myself too well on this call. If you don't believe I can.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we sell specialized technology, so it's kind of
Okay.
difficult to
Awesome. What
get
unique
somebody trained.
questions do
But
you
there is
get
other
out of
things you
interest
can do
that are so specialized?
that are easier. For example, we have a visitor management system that we tried to sell to
Okay.
hospitals, healthcare related things. We also have developed a product that does facial recognition.
Okay.
So off of existing cameras, in a hospital, a school, they have these things called be on the lookout lists. There was a
Yeah.
fight in the lobby. They flag some guy. He comes back or goes
How
to
easy
another
are you finding
location.
that to
And they want
sell?
to know about it. So it's a
Okay.
new product for
Okay.
us, and we're trying to build it out, and we haven't had any success. We're more on the technical side, but yeah, we're a little weak
What?
on the
Why haven't you
sales
had any success?
for that particular thing.
Okay.
So
Can I ask?
tell me how you work and how
Happy
you
to.
get
Before I
your
do, can I ask why you haven't had any success?
Yeah, happy to. Before I do, can I ask you a bit of an uncomfortable question, if that's okay?
Mhm.
Uh, uh, when you say you haven't had any success, I mean, can I ask why is that out of interest?
We don't have anybody full-time focused on selling it. It's kind of like just another tool at this point for us. But we do a lot of different things, so it's not like our main. It's not the main solution that we sell. It's something we really just got developed within the last few months, finished anyway. And now
Okay.
we're trying to figure out, okay, what vertical are we going to go after?
And what
Okay.
vertical are you
Is
going
it
to go
going to be
after?
retail theft or healthcare or education or combination?
Yeah, yeah. If I said that this is something I do, I narrow down the ICPs, the target lists, the territory that you're calling into, and then I do a taster month where I just do 30 days of calling for you to figure out if the market even wants what you have. Would that put you off or?
No. How many calls do you typically make in a month?
In a month.
Well,
Uh,
how do you work? Your
yeah,
first one.
yeah, that's a great question. I mean, if I said I typically don't judge myself by the number of dials I make, but more of conversations that I have every single day.
Hmm.
So yeah, in terms of dials, it would be 500 to 600 dials every single day. And then in terms of
Wow.
conversations, it would be roughly 10, 11 conversations per day with decision makers, just like I'm having right now with you. Would that
Well,
be
I'll tell you what. Why don't you check out our website, check out the product a little bit, and then I'll give you my email address. You can send me an email if you're interested in trying to help us, and then we can talk about how you charge and if we can
okay?
afford it and those kinds of things. So let me give you my email if you don't have it already.
Got it.
Okay.
Perfect. And if I don't hear
Okay.
back from you, shall I assume that, you're just no longer interested and this was a polite way of just telling me off, or shall I
No,
phone you?
I'm seriously, no, I'm interested. We need help with this product. So I'd like you to check the product out, see if it's something you're interested in. Send me an email with kind of you know,
Okay.
a bulleted point proposal if you want, something simple
Yeah,
to say, hey, yeah, I can help you here and here's how, and this is what it'll cost. I'll consider it.
sounds good. Yeah, I'll
Okay,
do
so
that
let
and
me
we'll
give
take it
you
from
the,
there.
all right,
Usually, of
first you need to know what the product is. It's,
course.
that's the name of it, and it's off of our website, or you can go to, so we built a website just around that particular solution. So you can read it. It's real. It'll take you 10 minutes at the
Okay.
most to figure it out. But
Okay.
it's very simple.
Yeah.
It does face matching off existing cameras, facial recognition. It can send out alerts, blah, blah, blah. The other thing it does, it can search offline video. So like body cam video, if you're looking for someone, you don't have to stand there and stare at the screen. The software can tell you where it matched the face at
Right.
the particular point in time in the video. So that's a really high
Okay, well, why
level.
don't you ring people up and say that? You sound like you'll be a great salesman.
Yeah. Can I ask a bit of an uncomfortable question again before you go?
Go ahead.
What's preventing you from just picking up the phone and saying exactly that? I mean, you sound like you could sell it better than I do.
Because I don't have 100% dedication to it. I do try, send out emails. I've done marketing campaigns. I just can't get through to anybody. I've been doing this for so long, my emails probably aren't even making it. But,
Why can't you get through to people?
it's very, very
Out
difficult
of
to get somebody
interest.
on the phone these days. That's what I've found.
Oh, why couldn't you get through to people out of interest?
I have no idea. I mean, I think,
Yeah.
I've had the same cell phone for over 20 years and the same email address. So maybe I'm blocked. Who the hell knows?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, would you be would you be against an exploratory conversation? I know if you asked me for an email, would it be easier for you to just connect one on one and just shoot some
That's fine
breeze,
too.
talk?
Just send me a calendar invite then. Whatever you want to do. I'm happy to get back on the phone with you if you'd like.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you this. What date are you looking at? Do you have your calendar there by any chance?
Yeah.
Cool. What day works for you?
For a follow-up.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I could do Thursday at like 2:30, or I could do Thursday from 11 to 11:30.
okay. Thursday, 2:30 to okay. Can I send you a one for 2 o'clock? And then we'll
Two's
just
fine. Yep.
yeah, 2 o'clock for Thursday. You're on the East Coast, you're in
Yeah.
New Jersey, I see.
Florida.
Got it. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a 30-minute conversation. If at any point you don't feel like I'm the right person, you can just sling me out and we'll part ways as friends. Um,
Sounds fine.
yeah, and yeah, if I don't hear back from you, I'll you said try and call you.
You're confusing the conversation. I thought you said you were going to send me a calendar invite for Thursday at 2. I'll talk to you then.
Got it. Yeah, we'll do.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
you're right. All the
Thank you.
best. Uh-huh.
Thanks. Yep. Bye.
Sending it right now. Bye. A little bit confusing. I got a little, I'm still kind of raw at this. You can hear I'm still like kind of like a little fish trying to find the exact path where to go.
Yeah.
So
Again, there Yeah, you're getting more comfortable with the pitch. You're getting more into more conversations, and now it's just wiggling. Yeah, like you say, wiggling through the conversation in the right way, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Is that a weak meeting or is there a kind of potential? Because it's
um,
funny.
one thing I think that you're falling into the trap a little bit of is after the pitch, um, they wrestle you a bit for control, and you let them get that control, and then it turns into a bit of an intellectual crab walk where you're telling them what you do, how you do it, in like a big like complete way, and they go, yeah, just send me an email. Or they have like three or four questions in their bank. They ask, what is it you do, how do you do it, how much do you charge, have you ever worked with anyone like us before, because we're different, right? They're almost the
Yeah,
four control questions that people ask.
yeah,
um and like, look, to deal with them, yeah, it's great to tell them what they want to hear, like kind of pitch it in a nice, brief way, and then finish with a no orientated question, because they usually do go, no, that was not an issue. But after that, you need to then follow up with a question that will get them back into the pain funnel rather than just waiting on the no and then them to ask the next one. Because then you'll just crab walk side by side and they're not getting emotional about the problem, right? So we just need to get you, after you've kind of dealt with what's in front of you, you need to get them back. You need to get back to asking the questions and drilling down to them and their problems in their world for them to genuinely believe you can help them, right?
yeah. Also, how do I do that? Let's say somebody throws a, um, so what is it you do exactly? And then I can just respond with something simple like, if I told you I'm a one-man band, cold caller, outsourced SDR, and this is what I do, I have, or no, I can just say I work
Yeah,
with people that don't have enough business meetings on the calendar, and I help them
yeah.
with that.
If I
What would
told
you
you I'm a
say?
one-man telephone prospector, I offer a taste a month to help fix those things. You don't even have to go in with a no-orientated question. You could say, would that put you off? But if they say no, straight, okay, let me ask you this. And then you need to reach back to something they've said before and ask a question around that. But
Right,
what's actually quite nice about that question as well is you can answer it, but then end with a question that, okay, if I told you I'm a one-man band telephone prospector, this is what I do. Now let me ask you this. You said that this is a new product that you don't understand your ICP. Can I ask why? Can I ask why you don't understand your ICP? Can I ask what you mean when you say you don't understand your ICP? Because that there's a bit of a trigger line. It's a bit of a unique trigger line, but it's one to then get back into it. Okay, can I ask, what have you done to try and figure out who is best to sell to? Okay, I take it this is a fairly recent thing. He did say, oh, it's only been a few months, but like start asking questions around that and just reframe the pain tunnel questions around what they're saying. But we need to get them back into that, because otherwise they'll wrestle you for control and then they'll say, oh, well, we're very unique. Oh, blah, blah, blah. How do you work? What is it you do? And these questions. And it'll just turn into a sideway conversation. Say, yep, love what you do. Send me an email. So we just need to get those questions in just before we get into that kind of crab walk intellectual conversation.
right. All right. Yeah, that's definitely something I need to improve.
But right,
Um,
this can only happen when you've kind of nailed the pitch, which you've done now, and you've got people latching on. And you run the pain funnel a number of times and you've got a rough hang of it. But now the next part is there's going to be different tangents people take you off on. You've got to deal with that there and then get them back on course. Otherwise, if you don't, you'll start getting a lot of no shows, because you can then book people from that sideways conversation. But it's more just about, yeah, send me an email. Or yeah,
yeah,
go and put some time in the calendar. Because
yeah, that's good.
them
That's
going
good
through the
feedback.
pain tunnel is, one, you sound different, but you actually make them feel different, so they treat you differently. Get to the end of the
Correct.
call, go, well, I've never actually had a call like that. And then because they're so kind of in their own head and speaking about their problem, they don't even ask you these questions.
Yeah,
Some do, a few do. But this is just the next phase you got to go through. And it's just about asking a question at that split second to take back control. You got control from the pattern interrupt, permission to speak up to that point, but then there's just a point where you're losing control and you're going off and then having a bit of a sideways conversation where they're asking you all the questions, you're telling them all the answers, and then the conversation just comes to a bit of a natural crescendo, a natural kind of close. Just need to start challenging them around what they're saying. And it's either when you say, "Oh, you mentioned this. What do you mean you're struggling to identify your ICP?"
So challenging more.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, some of those questions that you gave me, I probably wouldn't even have thought of asking because they're a little bit ballsy, a little bit challenging, and I'm just not used to doing that, which is, yeah. So that was great feedback. Thank you, Joe.
Stuff. On to the next one.
Cool. I also got to slow down a lot, and instead of just waiting for something to say, just really listen to every single thing they're saying and just question every single thing they're saying, you know?
Yep.
I feel like booked.
Yeah, look, even you've written things down there that would have been good to challenge. What's made you develop a new product? What's happened with the other stuff? We don't have anyone selling a lot of different. Why don't you have anyone selling this? Oh, because it's a new product. What was it that made you develop the new product? Okay, and any reason you can't get anyone selling the other stuff to start selling this one? Start using their own stuff against. You've got pretty much all in there. You've all there in front of them as you're writing it down. You just need to ask it spur in the moment. Get that control back after you've dealt what the question they've come back to you. And you can even go, okay, yeah, no, I'm happy to tell you. They go, what is it you do? Yeah, happy to tell you. But before I do, can I ask, what was it that's made you develop a new product? And they will, like you said, you did that happy to answer. But before I do, can I ask this? He just answered your question and pretty much forgot what he asked because it's more of a
Yeah.
flippant off the
Yep.
cuff response that they've given you.
It's
When you
almost
could,
like it's not real. It's just a power move to get
yeah.
control and see you squirm.
Yeah, and then if they do double down, no, I want to know what it is you do, then tell them. But then tell them and then end with a question.
Right. Okay. So kind of ignore that initial power play.
Acknowledge it. Don't ignore
Acknowledge
it.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
right.
I'm happy to tell you, but before I do, can I ask? I'm just really curious. What was it that made you do that? What was it that made you done
Okay.
X, Y, Z?
Okay.
And then you thought, oh, you might not even need me. Why is there any reason there's no one internally can't sell this for you? And then when you actually do wrap up the conversation, you're repeating everything back. You are actually answering that question anyway.
Right. Wait, what do you mean?
So at the end of the pain tunnel, when you wrap up, okay, you've told me that you're struggling to get enough meetings in the
Yes.
diary. You've done X, Y, Z to fix it. It's been going
Summarize.
on for so long. If it doesn't fix, it could put the business in a bit of jeopardy. Well, look, you're probably not going to believe me. If I told you I'm a one-man band telephone prospector who helps fix exactly that, I don't know if I can do it for you yet, but let's pretend I could. Is there any reason you wouldn't invest 30, 45 minutes to explore this further?
Right.
You don't need to go into the details about the taste of month on this call.
Okay.
But it probably feels like a bit of a safety net for you, and you're just hoping for those people to go, yeah, I like the sound of that.
I think so. I probably am. Probably do that.
Yeah.
Right. So for now, I'm just gonna slow down and just, yeah, more relaxed, question everything they're saying, be more curious than
There we go. They give you everything you need.